Thanks. Thanks. First, I'd like to say, even though I'm up here as an expert, I don't think I'm more of an expert than anyone in this room. All right, I'll get right to it. I was asked to talk about motivation and what personally motivates me. First, I'd like to say my family motivates me more than anything, hands down. No competition there. However, when it comes to work and we're in work and we're in that work mode, or when I'm in that work mode, there are different things that motivate me. Try to think about what motivates you through this too. But what motivates me at work is opportunity. I'll start with a story. It's a normal day. I come in just before 9, open up the model, do my normal routine things, and I've got a project I want to work on that I've been wanting to get done. So after I do the routine items, I kind of get mentally prepared, get my desk prepared, right? You're going into the zone to focus in on something that you want to finish and get done. And so you do that, and you get ready, in the mode, and someone walks through the door. It's a prospect. And at that point, I kind of say to myself, I'm not perfect. I'm thinking, dang, I was focused. I can either think this is a distraction, I'm going to go ahead and knock this tour out so I can get back to what I was working on, or yes, this is an opportunity, okay? So, of course, I stand optimistic in my opportunity to score a lease, greet them with a smile. They're dreamers, prospectors, I'm not too sure right off the bat, right? Because they're telling me they don't know what they want to move in anytime, but they end up being prospectors. They're looking to move in anytime within the next few months. They think they want a 1 or a 2 bedroom, but really what they want is the community with the most bang for their buck. Also, they're in a bad mood. One word answers, pointless objections, no clear information to what they want. I even asked along the way, I said, so how many properties have you guys visited? And they broke out a spreadsheet with 30 communities. That's true, there was 30 communities on the spreadsheet. I'm thinking, these people are crazy, but whatever, let's get this done. All right? So I knew it was going to be a challenge. I let them dictate the process for the most part, what they wanted to see, what they wanted to talk about. However, through that, I made sure to answer every question eagerly with sincere pride in our product and service. Through them telling me what they disliked, obviously I was able to find out what they do like. Okay, so at the end of it, I wasn't sure what they were thinking. I tried my hardest, I put a smile on. I did ask them for the commitment. They ended up leasing. 2 months later, they referred another lease. So it was a success. There's nothing too abnormal about this story besides a person going to 30 different places and wasting so much time. But the point is this, I knew it was going to be a challenging tour. However, I'm personally motivated by challenge, so I was excited at the opportunity. Sometimes the most difficult roads can lead to the most beautiful destinations. The more of a challenge, the stronger the feeling of accomplishment. Yes, I literally pump myself up for each tour. I mean that, I really do. And if you're like me, there's no better feeling than getting a lease, and taking a tour with a positive attitude will always increase your chances of getting a lease. It may actually be the one thing that wins the prospect over. That's been talked about so many times today, and that can't be said enough. Though this is just a small sample of what motivates me, opportunity, a few other things I'd like to share, or at least like for you to take away from this. 1, look for opportunity in every challenge. It's there. 2, do it with passion, or as Mother Teresa would say, do it with passion or don't do it at all. And then 3, it's a mantra that I always live by, is kindness wins the battle. I get a kick out of someone trying to upset me or trying to make me step over the edge. It's kind of funny. You can always just keep hitting them back with kindness, and then almost they feel sorry at the end of the conversation. And then lastly, I'm going to share a quote from the late, great Andy Rooney that I think is extremely fitting to our industry and what we're talking about today. Opportunities are never lost. Someone will always take the ones you miss. Thanks.
Thank you. I wanted to start off by saying congratulations to each and every one of you for being part of one of the best multifamily corporations in the United States. Yeah. Now, we're talking about motivation, and we're talking about what makes you get up, what makes you put on that suit, what makes you put on that dress, that skirt, makes you get up in the morning, brush your teeth, whatever. And it's that feeling you just have with that applause, the feeling of being something greater than yourself, the feeling of being part of a working engine. So what is an engine? An engine is something that is made up of very different parts that wants to accomplish a goal. That's what a corporation is. And it's easy to lose sight of that when you're in Tampa, or you're in Orlando, and the corporation's in Denver, and you lose sight of what you're doing. Now, what do? We lease apartments. But what do we actually do? We make memories with these people. We're making Christmas dinners, we're making Thanksgiving dinners, we're wedding proposals, everything. We're giving these people a space to live and procreate and do everything. So again, engine part of it, you're a small nut in a small bolt and whatever, but you're something larger than yourself. And that's what motivates me, basically. I have a psychology teacher, and her name, I don't remember her name, I took her last year. She told me to look at life like a baby. And I'll get to that in a second. So I started back in May 2015, so about 5 months with the company now. And I had a goal of 21 leases for my first month. That was my goal. Now in a 249 unit home, that's pretty big. Me not knowing anything about the industry and kind of what it entails and how hard it actually is to get 21 leases, I walked in and that was my goal. June 11th, I had 21 leases. So I did my goal, I did what I wanted to do because I was ignorant. I didn't know what I was walking into. But instead of limiting your challenges, you got to challenge your limits. And you've got to challenge those things that are hard, and you've got to be ignorant. You've got to think like a baby. You've got to think the world's a stage, William Shakespeare. He used to say that a lot, and I think of that a lot. And again, it motivates me. And what Coleman was saying, the opportunity and just being able to give people memories and give people a home, and just that just inspires me every day to come out and lease and just do a really good job. And I hope that's what you guys take away from me.